What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Raymond Tackle Forever. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am back with another video. But before I get into that video, I want to remind everyone that I leave a link to a different playlist in every description box. Take time to click on those links, run the views up, run the thumbs up, run the comments up, and if you feel the need to share the playlist, feel free to share the playlist. Today I'm back with another video. I'm sharing my thoughts on Tyre Nichols beaten by Memphis police officers. At first, I had forgot about this story. I seen it on the news, I want to say Friday. I seen the news when I clocked in work Friday morning. And then I had said I was going to look into it, but never got around to it until yesterday. I was scrolling through Instagram, and I seen Tyler Perry release a statement saying he didn't want to watch the video for his own mental, you know what I mean, just for his own mindset. He didn't want to watch it. He didn't want to watch the video. So after reading the statement Tyler Perry put on Instagram, son said, I gotta go watch this video. So I clicked on the link, found the video, saved it in my browser, then I ended up watching it last night. And now, here in the next morning, sharing my thoughts on it. And I'm gonna watch it on my phone as I share my thoughts on it. But before I do that, I want to read an article that was on CNN. CNN covered the story, so I want to read the article. They title for the video. A video shows Tyre Nichols calling for his mother, beaten by officers, now charged in his death. And this happened Saturday, January 28th. So that actually was yesterday. That's crazy. So fast. Tyre Nichols screamed for his mother, and Memphis police officers struck him multiple times, including in the face while his hands were restrained. Toward the end of the black man's deadly encounter with the officers this month, video released by the city shows. And although paramedics arrived minutes after the officers disengaged, Nichols appears to be left multiple times on the pavement without assistance before an ambulance comes. The city on Friday night released body camera and surveillance video of the January 7th traffic stop. So this happened January 7th, and it's just now getting big in the news. Something happened at the beginning of the month that now getting big in the news in the media January 28th. That's crazy. That's crazy. The city on Friday night released body camera and surveillance video of the January 7th traffic stop and beating that led to the 29-year-old death in the hospital from his injuries 3 days later. The release comes a day after 5 Memphis police officers, who also are black and have been fired, were charged with murder. The footage drew stunned reaction from law enforcement experts and outrage from officials, including President Biden, who said it was yet another painful reminder of the profound fear and trauma, the pain and exhaustion that black and brown Americans experience every single day. Protesters in Memphis took to Interstate 55 Friday night after the video's release, blocking both lanes of the highway bridge connecting the western Tennessee city to Arkansas. The basis of the Nichols encounter were this. Police pulled Nichols over in Memphis in what they initially said was on suspicion of reckless driving. After officers pulled him out of his car, a struggle ensued and he ran away. Minutes later, officers would catch up with him and hit or kick him numerous times, video shows. Moments from the videos include the initial encounter. During the first encounter after the traffic stop at around 8:24 p.m., Nichols sounded calm. Body cam video from the officer arriving at the scene shows. As the officer approaches the scene, an officer is yelling at Nichols to get the fuck out of the car. Officer pulled Nichols out of the vehicle, and someone is heard saying, "Get the fuck on the ground," and turn his ass around. Nichols responded by saying, "I didn't do anything, and all right, I'm on the ground." Officers yell at him to lie down and threaten to tase him. One officer tells him, "Bitch, put your hands behind your back before I break them." Nichols can be heard telling them, "You guys are doing a lot right now. I'm just trying to go home. I am on the ground." At 8:25 p.m., one officer sprays Nichols in the face with pepper spray. Nichols then struggles to his feet and begins running from the officer as one another shoots a taser at him that apparently didn't make contact. As struggle ensues, Nichols gets up and runs, and the officers chase him. When Nichols was caught again, screams are heard. A different body camera video shows some of what happens when officers catch Nichols on a neighborhood street minutes later. Around 8:34 p.m., Nichols screams for his mom as the video shows an officer arriving at this scene. Officers tell Nichols to give them his hands as they struggle ensues on the ground. The officer asks Nichols, "Do you want to get sprayed again?" Two officers hit and kick Nichols and he is on the ground. Nichols screams, "Mom!" and continues to call for his mom for a while. An officer eventually heard yelling at Nichols, "I'm going to batten the fuck out of you. Give me your fucking hands." Strike multiple times without visible provocation. A remotely operated pole-mounted camp police surveillance video in the neighborhood gives the clearest view of the blows. This shows officers hitting Nichols at least 9 times without visible provocation. When the camera first turns toward the scene, the officer shoved Nichols hard to the pavement with a knee or leg. Nichols pulled up by his shoulders and then kicked in the face twice. After being pulled up into a sitting position, Nichols is hit in the back with what appears to be a nightstick. After being pulled to his knees, Nichols is hit again. Once pulled to his feet, the video shows the officer hitting Nichols in the face multiple times while his hands are restrained behind his back. After which, he falls to his knees. Less than a minute later, an officer appears to kick Nichols. More than 3 minutes after the encounter is first seen on this camera, officers let go of Nichols and he rolls onto his back. 1 minute later, Nichols is dragged along the pavement and propped up in a sitting position against the side of a car, where he is largely ignored by officers for the next 3.5 minutes. In a body camera video, officers can be heard talking about the encounter. "He swung pow, almost hit me," one officer says. Then he reached for an audible gun. A second officer says, one officer said, "Nichols had his hand on my gun and motherfucker was holding it." The officer later describes the traffic stop involving Nichols. "We tried to get him stopped. He didn't stop." The officer said, "He drove around, swerved, nearly hit my car." Van Jones, a former special advisor to President Barack Obama, put it this way to CNN after seeing the videos. "Nichols goes from a voice from calm during the initial encounter to panic to agony. It's clear excessive force." Former New York City Police Lieutenant Darren Porcher told CNN, "What's even more troubling is no officer was willing to intervene and say stop." Repeatedly left on the pavement. 10 minutes into the poll camera video, a few minutes after officer disengaged, a person who appears to be a paramedic engages Nichols for the first time around 8:41 p.m. But responders will repeatedly walk away from Nichols before an ambulance arrives. 2 minutes after paramedics started attending to Nichols, he is seen falling over to the side and seeming to hit his head hard against a piece of equipment after a bright light was shown in his face. No one appears to help Nichols as he tries to sit up, only to fall over again. About a minute later, officers are seen crowding around Nichols, only to step away as he again falls onto his side. First responders then spend nearly 5 minutes standing over Nichols and occasionally shining a light toward his face before walking away. Read step for the description of video. No one read. Nichols twists on the ground, unhelped. Medical equipment is finally brought back to Nichols' side about 3 minutes later. The poll camera video footage shows that 21 minutes passed from when Paramedics first appeared to arrive to when the ambulance finally puts into view of the camera at 9:02. Two deputies with the Shelby County Sheriff's Office have been put on leave pending an investigation after the sheriff viewed the videos Friday. Why would he be put on relief? That's point blank simple. I have concerns about two deputies who appeared on scene following the physical confrontation between police and Tyre Nichols. Sheriff Floyd Bonner Jr. said, I have launched an internal investigation into the conduct of these deputies to determine what occurred and if any policies were violated. Both of these deputies have been relieved of duty pending the outcome of the administrative investigation. Earlier, two fire department employees who were part of Nichols' initial patient care were put on leave while internal investigations being conducted. Department spokesperson, that's a long name, told CNN, the U.S. Department of Justice has said it is conducting a federal civil rights investigation of Nichols' death. It is all over a whole crazy scene, man, a whole crazy situation. But I wanna react to it as I watch the video. That's what get me. That's what they put in the news. But I'm basing my video off of what the camera footage shows. The video contains disturbing images and language.
The Memphis Police Department released video clips of the deadly arrest of Tyre Nichols, a 29-year-old black man who was pulled over for suspected reckless driving on January 7th.
Now, I just want to stop right there and say pulled over for suspected reckless driving. I mean, they assumed. They didn't know for sure whether it was him reckless driving or someone else. They suspect he's a suspect of it. That doesn't guarantee me he was doing reckless driving. I want to share my thoughts on the whole thing.
Footage you are about to see contains disturbing images and language.
And this video shows it's 3 cars got him stopped. There's one behind him, one in front of Tyre Nichols, and one to the driver's side. And there's already officers on the scene.
This first video clip shows the moment officers pulled over and confronted Nichols.
And it goes straight to showing one officer walk up, open the door, and yank him out the car, while another walking up from the back with a gun out. None of that was needed. You just open the man's door and go to pull him out of his car. Where do they do that at? What threat? What cause did they have to do all that? Please enlighten me. That's crazy. They doing all that. 3 officers just yanked this man in his car, trying to force him to the ground. He's saying, all right. Ain't put up a fight. Nothing. Threatening to tase him. Why is all this needed? One threatening to break his shit. Look at the language. Why is all this language needed? Got a taser to his leg. He rests his way to the. He rests up on the ground, so he was able to get these officers off him and take off running as they're trying to tase him. You know what I mean? He got 3 officers on him. 3, not 1, not 2. 3 officers on him. And he made us get up. I would get my ass right up and run. Nah, y'all doing too much. He take off running. They're trying to shoot the taser at him. He took his shirt off. And then they chase him. They weren't suspecting that.
Nichols fleeing the scene and officers chasing him. This next video angle is from the body cam of an officer getting out of his vehicle and run.
And these officers so dumb. These 5 officers so dumb, they forgot their body cam on. Huh? They forgot they got body cam. Thank you for body cam, boy. If it wasn't for body cam, the word, this would have been swept under the rug. I guarantee you all the money in all my accounts. If this wasn't on body cam, this would have been swept under the rug. I guarantee it. It's sad.
To where Nichols is pinned down.
When they caught up with him, they caught up to him, got him on the ground, threatening to spray him again. More than 1 officers on him. All this is needed for what? The man's he's obviously fearing his life already. You know, yanked the man out of his car. Imagine what's going through this young man's head. You done been pulled, yanked out of your car. Done been physically forced to the ground. And all they can say, put your hands around your back, put your hands around your back, lay on the ground on your stomach. Yeah, I would be fighting back too. With all we already seen prior to this incident, yes, I would be fighting back too. Just hit this punching the man. Why are you punching him? Why are you punching this man? Now you're tasing him. You're macing him. He sat up. You pull him back on the ground. He's screaming for his mom. No threat he is to them. No threat this young man is to the police officer. Here's another one running up. They done sprayed themselves with the pepper spray. And just screaming for his mom.
Some of the most critical video of Nichols' brutal arrest is taken from a surveillance poll camera that has no audio. CNN synced audio from a separate video that was released.
But you see right here, they just started punching him, punching him, kicking him, kicking him.
An officer's body camera that fell to the ground with the poll camera.
Wow. He's just screaming for his life.
Videos were recording at
Screaming
the
for his
same
life.
time, capturing this violent scene where officers are beating Nichols.
He's kicking the man. Instead of yelling, give me your hands, got two officers on him, another one yelling, give me your hands, kick him in the face, kicking him back and forth, kicking him. Lay flat. How can he do anything? You got 2 officers on him. I'm getting mad just looking at this. Like, hit him with a nightstick. Got one hit with a nightstick and everything, man. Like, these officers really doing too much. They get him up, he dazed, punching him. Just punching. You can see it clear as day. You can see who doing what clear as day. So it should be no excuses when they get before that judge. Should be no excuses. There should be no excuses. Just punching the man. He fall down, standing back up, punch him again. He fall down, stand back up, punch him again.
Are you looking for your glasses, bro? This aftermath video shows how officers and medics responded on scene.
Got to sit up on the car in handcuffs. Sit up on the side of the car in handcuffs. This is a sad situation, man. They standing around, they ain't making sure he okay, nothing. Just standing around talking.
soon as I took his ass to the ground. I like, fuck my leg, bro. I know I'm finna feel this shit. Bro, my shit been hurting all day, but when I see that boy running, bro, that motherfucker ain't start hurting no more, bro. That motherfucker high. He high. He high as a mother. Hey, sit up, bro.
You don't want to say he high. You know, beat the man, say he high. Wow. Bleeding from the mouth, bleeding from the face.
What the fuck wrong with my radio, bro? Shit. My shit off the sound like a motherfucker. Damn, where my light go, bro? He got me. He high as a kite, man. Set up for us.
Instead of saying he high as kite. It's a all other sad situation, man. This when they own body cam putting the store together. He grabbed the gun. Trust me, if he would have grabbed that gun, I guarantee he probably would have killed a couple of what.
Minutes after Nichols is subdued and on the ground, an ambulance arrives at the scene. Tyre Nichols died.
Why did it take 25 minutes for an ambulance to finally get there? I thought the paramedics come in the ambulance truck. I thought paramedics comes in the ambulance truck, man.
3 days after the events shown in this video, the Department of Justice has since
died 3 days later in the hospital after this incident. After this run-in with the police.
A civil rights investigation into his death. 5 officers from the Memphis Police Department, who are also black, were fired after an internal investigation. All 5 of them are now facing charges of second-degree murder.
Just sad, man. Just sad. Another black man lost his life for what? For nothing. For nothing, yo. Another black man lost his life to the hands of law enforcement that's supposed to protect and serve us, not beat us. They make it so bad. It's 5 black officers. It's 5 black officers. It's 5 black officers that did this to one of their own kind. You never see footage of white officers beating and murdering white people, but you always see, now we've seen a video of a black officer beating a black suspect. Just sad, man. Just all over sad situation, man. Calling for him on the ground again, calling for his mom. He didn't say dad, he called her for mom. He called her for mom. Because the kids know mama gonna always be there. Whether dad ain't or not, kids know mama gonna be there. Without a doubt, mama gonna be there. It's just a sad situation, man. All 5 officers was fired. And it's a 9-minute video. 9-minute video. 8 of them minutes what happened on the scene when the officer pulled over Tyre Nichols. And that's not even showing what happened on the scene before that third officer showed up. Because when the third officer showed up, it shows two officers already there. So that showed, you know what I mean? Let me go back to it, make sure I'm saying the right thing. But like I told my coworker today, boy, look at here. And like I was saying, like I told my coworker, they family wouldn't get no sleep. Protesters, don't go mess up your city. Don't go mess up Memphis. Don't go mess up Memphis. Go directly to them officers' houses. I'm pretty sure y'all can get their name, find out where they live. Go terrorize their family. Go make their family feel y'all pain. Don't make the city feel y'all pain. Because the city didn't do this. Them 5 officers did this. Them 5 officers did. Because that was my child, that's where I be headed right now. That's where I be headed. Look here. I be doing my research, get all 5 of them officers' names, and terrorize each officer's life day by day. Day by day. Make them feel every moment. Make them feel all my pain. Make them feel, oh, y'all don't kill my son? Don't kill my child, my flesh and blood. For what? For nothing? Oh, you got me all the way twisted. Yeah. Yeah, it will. Justice might not get done in the courtroom the way we feel it need to be done, but I guarantee you, I'm going to cost y'all a lot of money. If I got to burn your house down with y'all in there, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. You started this, you the reason for everything that's going on. Them 5 officers the reason for all this. Them 5 officers the reason for all this. Huh? Them officers wouldn't be able to, they family get no sleep. Wife, kids, whoever all live under their roof, where they lay their head at, wouldn't be getting no sleep. Would not get no sleep whatsoever. And I mean that. I literally mean that. Because it's a sad situation when things like this is going on. Huh? It's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. And I hope all 5 of them get charged with the murder. I hope all 5 officers be charged and convicted of this murder. Because this is too sad. This is too sad right here. And I read another article. That where's that other article? Let me find. I gotta find, because I want to say it exact. Where's that article? Where's that article? That article is where is that article? It's just sad, man. Where's that article? I think I put that article on my Instagram. Here we go. Cop involved in Tyre Nichols' murder was former Omega PSI field president fraternity had previous scandals of disturbing hazing riddles. So that means he already was part of the active thing around the city of Memphis. And now you end up, and he was already had scandals going from riddles, hazing riddles he did over the years, over time. That's sad. That's just sad, man. 5 officers, 5 black officers, knowing all that we done been through in this world, is now guilty of something like this. It's just sad, man. One of the officers is a member of Omega PSI field with his bracelet all in the body cam. And he was one of the ones that beat Tyre Nichols. That's just sad, man. I'm just lost for words of the incident, man. I'm just lost for words. That's why I look at hell. Woo! Excuse me. I don't want to talk about something like that happened to my kid. Man. It hurt because I know he's another black man, but at the same time, I'm a father too. So imagine how I'm feeling right now as a father, seeing another father's son get beat like that in a traffic stop. It hurts. It really, it cut deep. It cuts me deep. It cuts deep, and it's just, wow. Got me scared to do anything to get pulled over now. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. And I'm 42 years old. This really terrified me. For real. Cause I might be the one to get pulled over and whole time clenching my pistol. Clenching my woody woo, you know, cause this is over the top right here. You know? Now we really can't trust no cop. Black, white, regardless of race. After this, I don't trust none of them. I'm always getting nervous around them. Not because of what I've been through with law enforcement, but because of what I see. All that done happened over the years. All that done happened over the years with black people and law enforcement. And this one, I don't want to hear none of the excuses that they won't train properly. Not trying to hear it. Not trying to hear none of that. All the articles going around right now saying that this is what happened when children come up in single mother households and all this. Not trying to hear none of that. Not trying to hear none of it. Kill on that. Focus on one thing. A young black male was pulled out of his car. No. Focus on a young black male was pulled over for suspicious reckless driving. Suspicion of reckless driving. You know what I mean? Focus on that. He was forcefully pulled out of his vehicle and thrown, shrugged to the ground. Focus on all that. Focus on everything you see in the video. I hope everybody's seen the video. Focus on that. Because I'm going to keep updates coming. I want to see how this play out in court. I want to see how this play out in court. I would like to see how this play out here in court. I hope they use these 5 men and set an example. You know, I'm just being honest. I hope an example. Set an example on this one. I want to see an example get set behind this one. That's my thoughts. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this tragedy situation in the comments. I give you a shout out. My shout out video the last Sunday in February. If you like my thoughts on this situation, remember to subscribe, like, comment, share. Make sure you turn on post notifications that we be notified every time I upload a new video. And don't forget, I leave a link to a different playlist in every description box. Take the time to click on that link, run the views up, run the thumbs up, run the comments up, and share the playlist if you feel the need to do so. And I'll see y'all in my next video.